nuts. I need to turn my team speak. Whoops. Oh my goodness, Connor Crone is coming in the raid. Connor, thank you. Mrs. Riley, regarding your tip. I looked through and was able to find anything that matched the Whiskey Mermaid. I will admit, another deputy may have some insight and may possibly reach out. If I hear anything else, I'll let you know. Love, Rip. It's so cute. But we got this weird telegram earlier today. And it just says, from the Whiskey Mermaid. I believe I have something of yours. As much as I'd like to keep it, I believe it's time to part ways. We don't know who this is. And, why telegram me if you're not going to leave any contact information? I actually need to leave a note here. It's probably a trap. How is it a trap? There's nothing to lead me anywhere. I know, there's nothing to check out. Thank you ever so much for your prompt reply, Mr. Riley. Be inquiring with you further whenever I see you next in person. Love, Saffron. But when she read the telegram, it was a very big. Saffron will remember that. Saffron liked that. Almost looked like her vision was being fuzzy for a moment. What's going on here? That looks adorable. I almost look like a foal following. They're leading one horse and the other is following. It's very cute. I hate having to buy a whole notebook to leave a message. Actually, we have a book in here, but I don't want to rip pages out of that one. That river? Heidi?
I don't have the paper on me, but I have it sitting.
Okay.
Oh, no!
Oh, Saffron.
Hello,
I'm
Saffron.
getting stuck in a
Heidi.
little dance when I get off the horse.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing alright. I just had a long nap and I've just woke up again.
I'm getting my day started myself.
Do any of you happen to know someone who would go by the name or the moniker the Whiskey Mermaid?
No.
No. Whiskey Mermaid.
Sounds like an Irish drinking song or something.
Something like that, right? I received a mysterious telegram. But I think that since they left no contact information, I'm going to have to post up a note here at the telegram station, hoping that they see it. They claim to have something of mine.
Huh.
First, there are notes plastered to every section of this post office. Ugh.
What?
There's notes plastered to every section of this post office. Where am I supposed to pick one up? Sell your horse. Daily trains. Love bug matchmaking.
Well, 'tis the season for the matchmaker, at least.
Is it really?
Well, it is February, isn't it?
The season of fucking.
Okay.
That's every season.
Scholar.
What?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think November is the most popular birth month. I'm almost a November child.
I'm September. Is that close enough?
No. Because it's November. I'm October. And I'm at the tail end of October.
I know you are.
But that's 9 months after this month. That's
Your
why.
birthday around Halloween.
Isn't your birthday on Halloween?
Day before Hallows Eve.
Mm.
Yes, it was a very merry birthday for me this year.
I don't get one this year again.
Yeah, I didn't
Why
get
is that?
one.
Because it's not on the calendar this year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you're one of the ones that has the every 4th year, yes.
Right, mm-hmm. Except for there wasn't a February 29th in 1900 either. That's a weird thing.
Is it next year? When is the next one?
I think it might be next year.
So you'll be turning what, 7?
Something like that. Apparently.
Hello, I'm Saffron Mitchells, and I'm... Well, I was Saffron Mitchell, and I'm 6 and some change years old.
Some change.
It's better than 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Excuse to still be a child.
Well, that's what they say. The goal is to die young as late as possible.
Hmm.
All right, aye.
I don't know
Sure.
about that one.
No. It means do not become old. Just
Mhm.
Wait,
be
Yeah,
what,
young
like
at
that.
Connor?
heart forever.
I like that.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Die young. That's my advice. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
The man with the silver hair says, "Die young." So, remain young as long as you can.
He's just getting started, so
Oh, that's what that
you
sound
can take
was.
a break and come back in.
What?
It's a caller flopping back in his chair.
Oh, I think he's
Yeah,
got
it looks like he's
terrible. He
nodded
died.
off.
Aye.
Yes.
Although you know what they say, always be wary of the old man in a young man's profession.
I pronounce this man dead of old heart.
Oh my goodness, Connor.
He don't look too good, huh?
Nope.
Yeah, you should probably go to sleep.
No,
then.
he always looks like this.
Listen, I can't know these things.
He is risen.
I have risen.
Hot.
Shut up, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie.
Is
Yeah,
it
whoever you
Keono
are.
Yeah.
who's the
Yeah.
ranger one? Any
Yeah.
of you,
Man.
any of you talked to Keono today?
I haven't
Oh, I
seen him
haven't
today.
seen him today.
Okay.
Have you seen him?
Right.
Hmm.
He was around a lot earlier today. He was the only one up but Whippy.
Actually, Saffron, could I pull you aside and just talk to you for a little bit?
Sure.
I'm with Charlie and Sikala as well.
Right. I've got nothing going on.
How was Keono's demeanor when you spoke with him?
He seemed alright. He was I spooked him because I was gathering oregano and I approached him while he was at the butcher stand. And then he said, "Don't scare me like that." And I said, "Well, I missed my opportunity to sneak up on you and snarl from the bushes." And he said, "Well, I'm not one to, he said, please don't do that." And he said, "Although I'm not one to talk." And I said, "That's right, you're not one to talk. I'll get you later." And then I did see him practicing archery and I crept up and He pretty much collapsed on the ground.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then I think I came back up there with the kill to take the butcher and ended up having to chase and shoot about 7 wolves out of the village. And we spoke again briefly. But he seemed alright, generally speaking.
This is good.
He was alone up there, but he seemed otherwise fairly cheerful. He wasn't actually cross with me for scaring the lights out of him.
It's good for him to stay on his feet, learn to keep a better awareness of his surroundings. I just wanted to check in on him. He's going through a lot of changes right now, and he always says he's all right. But you never know how somebody is until you're not looking at him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was doing up there, but then again, practicing archery and stuff.
Mm.
I was actually, when I came back, I had half mind if I could sneak up on him again, I was gonna. Because I'm terrible that way. But is everything okay?
An unfortunate thought just crossed my mind. If you're pursuing your path with the Rangers, if nothing else, it might be a bit of a sensitive time between us and the Rangers. If you mention spending time with us, Buzz will probably get a little lippy with you.
I did,
I need to talk
so I
to you
didn't
about that,
can if
actually.
you heard about last night, but I was up at the village last night. I actually stayed overnight. Took a wee slip off of the mountain.
Big Rock?
Aye. Anyway,
Mhm.
Buzz did come up to help find me out there. And he made Tennessee very cross. He made some comments that really I don't know why he would say. At least I'm pretty certain he said it while they were up there. At least that's what she said he did. Or apparently he made a comment like Isla's worse than Mason James or something. So she was very, very unhappy, which, I mean, I can't imagine why anyone would say anything like that. And anyway, a brutal torturer, and it's just completely uncalled for and antagonistic for no reason at all.
That is very disappointing.
I'll be very honest, I don't just casually chat about being up with Petey all the time. I just come and go. Which is fine. I'm fine with separating things, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the sake of your happiness and not catching any of the flack that comes our way, it might be better to just make that division for a time. Because I want to see you be happy with what you're doing. And I don't want people looking down on you or unfairly judging you for anything that doesn't belong to you.
Well, unfortunately, that's sort of the pattern of my life. I can't know how much I can actually avoid it. But
I'd very much like to avoid it.
I'd rather not throw out genuine friendships because other people have got errant beefs. Hard to get friends in this crossing, and it's very difficult when I walk into town and friends of mine are having casual conversations with people who've helped kidnap me and have me tortured, stuff like that. Doesn't happen about with Petey.
Yeah. People have very short memories. And as long as somebody presents a toothy grin to them, they're very happy to forget things that have happened to people they care about.
Aye. It seems that way for certain.
Well, if nothing else, we got rock-solid principles with the tribes. Damning as they may become.
Aye, well, you know me. I'll stay out of your way when it comes to whatever it is that you've got to take care of. I don't really think that should conflict with rangering, and if anything, if I'm around and there's a call up there, I can respond rather than buzz or something like that. Might just smooth things over. But that's if the Rangers ever contact me. It's been over a month and they still haven't responded to my telegram. So.
Really?
Mhm.
That's very unfortunate.
Aye,
I'd say it's uncharacteristic of him, but I don't know at this point.
I don't can. I really don't know. I believe that some of the Rangers, such as Buzz, have inquired about me personally because I'm going out and I'm riding with them on a regular basis and I know what I'm doing. But who knows? They're hoping that perhaps just something was overlooked.
I don't know. Who can? It's either patience or resignation at that point.
Right now, I'm at the point where I can do nothing but wait. So, wait, I must.
That's true. I really hope it's not as long as the wait it was the last time you had something that you were waiting on. That seemed interminable.
Aye.
Oh, that's all I needed to pull you aside for. I really do hope the best for you, Saf.
I know. I appreciate it. I'm not. I just have no plans of discussing whatever it is Buzz's beef is with him and deflecting any conversation if he offers it. It's not anything for me to get in the middle of, you know.
I understand.
Hopefully that keeps relations professional. Who knows?
If nothing else, professional, I would settle for.
Aye.
But you've always been a good friend, Saffron. I respect anything you have to do. And I know you'll do it for a good reason.
Their general contention with the Rangers and with P.
Well, Petey, yeah. Yeah, at the moment. When Kyoto turned in his poncho, he had some really things that were within his station as leader of the Rangers to say, but out of place for him to say as a position of a friend.
I hadn't realised that he turned in his poncho.
Yeah, it was something that he saw as necessary, so he chose it. That looks like a fucking circus van.
It is Valentine.
Well, true. Maybe the clowns are being professionally shipped in now.
I really hope not. But maybe then again they'll be better quality than the average clown on the street, so.
I was gonna say, why do they need to ship in clowns when you have so many people here already?
Maybe it's just a shipment of white face paint and red lipstick to do the faces.
This would make more sense.
Many sad clowns on Valentine, I reckon.
Then they're missing the blue face paint for the tears.
No, they can make those by hand. Maybe they'll put on Pagliacci. You ever heard of that?
It sounded like you said something Italian, maybe. I don't know.
It is. It's one of those singing stage shows. It's about a clown. I believe his wife is unfaithful, and at the end he kills his wife and her lover, and then he shouts at the crowd, "The comedy is over." And that's the last line of the show.
That sounds horrible.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Italians have some very dark humor.
Dark sense of humour, I guess.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's just written in Italian. It wasn't necessarily written by one. Mozart wrote lots of Italian operas.
Hmm. Very strange.
You're one of the most interesting people in the crossing in terms of your knowledge, River.
Right? Right?
I like to read history books.
You're just a well of information.
I mean, there's all sorts of salacious information. I could gossip about Mozart for a very long time. He was a lush, a lech, very handsy.
Goodness,
And-
River.
And he was buried in an ignoble way. Essentially, he died so impoverished that they wrapped him in cloth and then buried him in a pauper's grave, which is essentially you rent the grave for 7 years, and then they have the rights. The cemetery has the rights to dig you up and dispose of your body so they could reuse the plot.
Wow.
Yes.
Hmm.
He was bankrupted and deeply in debt and deeply in a bottle. I believe he died of syphilis. I can't remember.
Today I learned.
One of the greatest musical minds of all time died an ignoble death. It's the greatest equalizer of all. It comes for us in all forms. But even though he died that way, nobody remembers that about him. They remember his greatest works.
Guess he must have done something right then. Even if just a wee bit, hey?
I have heard a bit of Mozart before on a phonograph. It is an enchanting song.
I can't even fathom how one would go about making music. Just escapes my ability to comprehend, I suppose.
Well, it's like, well, Sikana, tell me if I'm wrong. Thinking about music, the way it's composed, because you mostly freehand what you play. Sort of figure it out as you go based off of things you've heard before,
It
right?
makes me think of maths, and maths hurts me head.
Well,
It's
what?
like knowing another language.
Yes.
Right.
What composers do? They write it down on a piece of paper with signs and such. I don't know how
And
that
I've never
goes.
been able to learn another language. So
Well,
that's a very alien concept.
Well, I think of it this way. A composer writing things on paper, right? It's like writing a book. Knowing your instrument means you know what language it speaks. So a guitar might say, I'm having a fine day, but a piano might say, this day is quite nice, I enjoy it very much. You just need to know how to phrase it for different things.
That is true.
And not only that, you sort of just need to learn the speech patterns of each instrument, so that way you know how they can speak with each other. That way it all comes together in like a big chorus. Because in a chorus, everybody sings the same words, but everyone has their own unique voice that brings it together in a beautiful harmony.
Sure, it's still all very foreign concept to me, though.
Hmm. Oh, you should hear my talk about the concept of I.
Of I, as in self, or
As in self.
interested.
I will either make you chew your lip in ponderance over it, or you will dismiss it as nonsense.
All right.
So when you introduce yourself,
Oh,
what do
no.
you say?
My name's Saffron.
Yes, your name. You are not your name, though. Where did you receive your name?
From my parents.
Exactly. It was a gift given to yourself. It is no different than if you were to wear a sign around your neck doing the same thing. It is something that you wear. It is not a true representation of yourself.
I mean, sure, but I think it would be more of like a mark on a map saying, you know, this is where the person that is Saffron is.
Correct. But that's still not you. It's a representation of you.
Sure, it's a symbol of me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Now,
really
if you were...
just-
Go ahead.
I don't know, can you just can't really tell people who you are in the
Well-
deep sense, I suppose.
Well, when you refer to yourself, what is yourself? What is Saffron Mitchell?
Well, I mean, if I'm introducing myself, just the person that they're talking to.
But they perceive you. They see your body, right?
Sure.
Are you your body?
No, my body is part of me.
Exactly. Nobody says am arm or am waist or am leg. You say my leg, my arm, my waist. You possess them. It is something you wear, no different than a piece of clothing. The concept of I is something that is non-physical in all senses. Which
That makes
means,
sense.
how does one perceive the idea of I? Is it something that humans can even understand?
Right, Kryptonic?
Huh.
Or do we exist in such a way that we cannot truly perceive what the idea of I or you is? We only see the sagging garments that we wear around ourselves.
Sounds like you're talking about the concept of a human soul.
Hmm.
Essentially,
Well,
that's what we
that's-
characterize it as.
I mean, that's how I see myself, as being in a temporary vessel. So, I think I can. Sure.
But even then, a soul, it's a name, it's a label. How does one see a soul? How can one perceive a
I mean,
soul?
you do say my soul.
My soul, I mean,
Alex.
that is sort of the closest thing that one can describe to the concept of I. Is I what you think and say? Is it the things, the gaps in between your thoughts and words? Is that what I is? The silence that you have within your own mind?
I think I is the experience that we have in many things around us.
Mm.
The things that you see at the moment, you know, you are the one who sees it, who hears it, who smells it, who tastes it. The experience it.
I mean, technically, there's no wrong answer to this.
Hmm.
The concept of the I is as much as you can perceive it to be.
This is very interesting.
Mhm. There's also other concepts that I have. You should hear about my very egotistical concepts of the dream, in which there is only one consciousness that has ever existed in the history of all things. And that one consciousness is the dreamer. And every other person, every other concept that exists around them is a figment created by that dreamer. And when one person leaves your life forever, or when a person dies, it means they have fulfilled the purpose that the dream created them for. And this is a subconscious creation. This is not something that you fully realize that you are doing if you were the dreamer. So if I die tonight, Saffron Mitchell, it is because I have fulfilled my purpose, which could be explaining the concept of the dream to you.
But you're saying in this version of reality, my reality is just my dream, is what you're saying.
No. If I was the dreamer, you never existed.
Aye, but I'm saying if I was a dreamer, then you're just a figment of my dream.
Exactly.
This is getting to some very heavy shit.
Also, someone has moved my horse.
Oh. So I just described the Matrix and
I think because they kicked,
Buddhism.
maybe.
Hinduism.
Mine for sure did kick.
Well, he's right there.
Well, you want to go now? We got to do aren't we going to do the route first?
Yeah, we're gonna scout. We're gonna after that. So we're gonna go look at the town.
Can't hunt grizzlies like that. Try.
Yeah, we could
It's all a simulation, man. Well,
I need to get me some
anyway.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure they weren't going to try and
Yeah.
take my horse because I'd shoot them for that.
I don't know why they
Also-
would try and take your horse.
I've had it happen before.
Aye.
Also, I'm about
I know.
85% sure that those fellows were talking about setting up a moonshine run.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they were.
They were talking about setting up routes and things like that.
I
You wanna
did.
run the
I
route
did hear
first?
that. I did hear that at first.
It's funny.
Haha.
Oh boy.
Yes, let me speak about something that I'm going to do in public, in front of a lot of
people are
people
very
at the
bold.
telegram
They're
station.
very bold. All right. Well,
I suppose we could have continued waxing poetic for as long as we wanted to, but
that's all right.
it's as good a time as any to have ended it, because now we'll just be pondering the considerations of the concept of the self for the rest of time.
I'm gonna check my telegram real quick.
Can you prove anything, Alican?
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
If you're law by chance, I'll steer clear from the bank.
Might want to send a tip to Law that Valentine Bank's being robbed.
Oh. All right. It could be, yep.
Wakko, would you like me to read you this thing?
When we get a good place to sit down. You want to ride out of town with us, Saffron? Fella just rode up and said that those
Aye.
other folks were probably robbing the bank.
Sure. Aye.
We were gonna go out towards the plains.
God, that horse is really pretty.
Aye,
I
isn't she?
I love seeing horses that I don't see often.
Aye, so do I. That's why I try and ride them, you know?
Me as
How
well.
did- You really don't see many no cortas. All things
Not as
considered.
often. Although I do see them every day, so.
I'll be very honest, the only reason I haven't gotten one yet is because every time I go up to the villages, everyone has one.
Actually, no, I want to ride mine.
Okay.
Oh god.
I've been thinking about getting white one back or a silver one.
Hmm.
I do love them.
Ah. Better keep this stallion of mine away from there, Charlie. Otherwise, that Nakota of yours will be out for another few months, foaling.
No. I've missed riding her.
How is the foal?
He's doing well.
Good.
Why, there is a foal, hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Has its young coat grown out yet?
Yes, yes it has.
What color?
It is the, looks like the father.
Well, spit an image of Frontier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once he's a proper yearling, he'll make for a good riding horse.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of you. Oh, it's you.
Is it me now?
That's you.
I wanted to jump on your tack as well. Sometimes.
Ow!
Yep, it's you.
Ow!
Are you
It
okay?
had to be you.
Maybe we should
Really?
do a camera over
Persephone! No! Okay! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're under control. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I saw.
Probably almost felt it.
Well,
Yeah, I almost felt it.
she's been in. Oh, she's been out to pasture for quite a few months now, so she's a wee bit feisty. I need to go buy a notebook so I can take out one piece of paper. Or I should just not be lazy and go all the way down to the house and rip one out of a book there.
I mean, I have one that you could write down, and if you needed to.
Yeah, I have one too that you can write into and rip one page out.
I do need to stop by Emerald Ranch so I can put the flyer.
Okay.
I might take advantage of that. I need to try and post something up around that telegram station. It's just annoying that there's 20 flyers there already.
Might as well rip one down.
I've got half of mine too.
Mine always get ripped down and I'm getting irritated. Oh, not the cactus.
Are you sure it's not you, Saffron?
Oh, I
'Cause it
mean,
feels
I'm
like it's
sure
you.
it is.
It's both of you.
It's
just
both
saying.
of us. Aye.
Oh, don't get jealous.
It's also you, Wakpa.
Aye, it is. That's. I mean, I already proved that. We can refresh the horses at Emerald.
What do you?
Frontier's trying to play. Maybe not play.
Probably not playing.
Hey. Fine, how about frolic? Is that a Saffron-friendly term?
What on earth? I've told Rip that a fall between Ophelia and Cusco is an inevitability. He's not thrilled with the
God.
idea.
Oh no, being sandwiched.
And you're also being let out.
Be nice to her.
Listen, I think his competition outweighs his infatuation.
She did just fall. Haven't ridden her in a long time.
Right? Don't get too nosy, Frontier.
Scala.
Yes? What? What?
Keep it still.
I'm not sure.
Just put it directly on the table if you can, please. You should be able to. It's
Well,
noticeable.
stupid.
This is the way that my flyer is hanging looks stupid. No, but I don't care because it's noticeable and that's what I want.
Sikala, you just hit a dog.
Sakala!
I'm.
Oh, I didn't
The
see it,
dog
I'm
looks
sorry.
okay from my eyes.
Oh,
Did you see the dog?
you didn't see
No,
the dog?
I did not see the dog.
No, the dog was darting around very,
Strangely.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
What I believe in.
Um, oh,
It's fine. It's a dog. It'll bounce back.
At least you didn't trample it.
well, I didn't. No. No, I looked down. I was rubbing my eyes for.
Yes. I forgot about this.
What did you forget about? Sorry?
You need to go to the station, Saffron.
I don't particularly need to go. I just eventually need to go to Valentine and put up a flyer trying to find this whiskey moonshine mermaid, whatever it was.
I see.
No.
Here, I'll lend you my notebook. Grab a page out of it.
All right. Here, I'll Persephone, don't be a problem.
Man, I cannot stop looking at that horse. I love the darker points on the legs.
Do you want to take her for a ride around? Feel free to.
Oh, no, it is okay, but just damn, what a good looking horse.
Charlie wants to keep every horse.
I know, this is a problem. I just, look, I love horses, okay?
I know. It's not a problem.
It's a problem when you have like 20 horses.
Wait, you've got more than I do.
I don't have 20 personally, but including the ones in the rescue, I have
All right.
at least 20.
Oh, you see my hands?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
I see that you have two of them, Saffron.
Good. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, I need to find Rip.
So pleased with yourself. I think that he is going to bed. Unfortunately.
Shit, this early.
I think he was up really early.
He's been doing that, actually.
Oh no, this is
I
gonna make
have
it very
too,
difficult
actually.
to meet him.
I've been waking up for a short period of time at like 8, 9 in the morning. But
Go
that's
to bed at
because-
5.
No, I don't. Not lately. I'm going to bed at 1 or 2 as of late.
Hmm.
Just because it's been so still, I've just found my idle hands being frustrating, so I just go to sleep.
I know how that is sometimes.
You can always kick my teepee. I've actually been up at very odd hours lately.
I've
Yeah,
been
but Charlie, the way
sleeping, no.
you sleep, I have to take a full running sprint and drop kick with both feet.
Yes,
Straight through the leather.
yes.
Please, I'm sleeping there too, okay? I'm just gonna wake up with your moccasins in my.
Has feet in your
My-
face.
Yes.
You just wake up one morning. Hola, pandeos.
Wonder
And
how.
then I'm just going to be staring, you know. Oh. Because your moccasins are in my face.
Are there any herbs you need, Sakala?
Not a current time.
Okay. I
Hasn't
know if you would
been-
need any yarrow.
I'm stocked up when it's still winter.
True. I see a few early blossoms around. Early spring.
I'd rather not take them, let them cherish for a while and grow out fully.
get some red willow bark before it's completely out of season.
That is
I
also
already
true.
got some.
It sounds like being near the post office in Valentine.
No,
Those
roads.
horses are the loudest drinkers I've ever heard.
Are you two enjoying yourselves?
I'm just letting my horse drink. I don't know
Uh-huh.
what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to inflate like a barrel.
Yes.
Why are you ass shaking over there?
Huh?
What?
Ass shaking.
Saffron.
What?
Saffron's horse was shaking.
I don't think so.
Oh, it does
Oh my.
What's
God.
happening? Oh.
horse is
Oh, I
shaking.
get it now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Work it.
Okay.
You have a lot of energy with that horse there, Saffron, huh?
I said she's been locked up. Well, not locked up, but. I also. Then I can. Because I need to feel the wind through my hair. That way.
Fine. None of you ask me questions. Just follow.
None of you ask any questions, just follow. Am I really not supposed to ask any questions?
Correct.
You just did.
I know, I know. I was very.
An answer.
I didn't hear what he said.
If you do, I won't guarantee an answer.
Gotcha.
I know it's going to be a difficult task, but I'm going to try and get us lost.
Then I kind of that's possible.
We'll see. Well, I mean, there's really only one place I can think of to really get lost anymore.
Roanoke Valley.
Yep.
Aye.
And even then, I know it well enough.
I don't think I could ever get
I
lost.
think the only place I can get a wee bit lost and disoriented is up in the snow.
That's fair enough. We could go up into the snow.
Hmm.
Actually, Saffron, have you seen the interesting things up there lately?
Do you mean the telegraph wire on top of the glacier?
Oh, there's a great deal more than that, Saffron.
Wait, there is? No, I haven't
Yeah,
seen it
there
then.
is.
Sounds like we might need to swing by Wapiti, get into some warmer clothes, and head north then.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I-
Let's go
I
do
would not
this
be
thing.
averse
I
to
would
that.
very much
Aye.
like that.
I would be very happy to do this, but if we're doing that, I'm grabbing a bigger horse.
Okay, well then we just go back to Emerald then.
I do need to get into warmer clothing.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Oh,
I watched Keono fling himself in the back of his horse by his horse tripping on those railroad ties.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We get to have a snow trip, guys.
I don't
Wait.
really have a bigger horse.
what horses do I have out? Oh no, I put. Damn it! I put my Ardens away. Never mind. I don't need a different horse. He's up in Strawberry.
Okay. Wapiti, and then to the north. Hello, Rox.
Ooh.
It's good to see you.
That's one thing, is that I'll never understand why Bacchus doesn't have a telegram and why Wapiti doesn't have a corral.
I'll take what I can where I can get it. That's one step away if we get a front corral up there. The next they'll be asking, would you like a sheriff station installed?
I don't think so. Well, that's why I'm saying.
I'm just happy that there's a changing.
Bacchus
there.
would make sense for a telegram because it's on the railway lane. But I
could see
probably
that.
wouldn't want one up in Wapiti Village. It'd bring too many people up there.
Fuck's sakes, Doug.
And it would bring primarily criminals on the run up there.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Yeah.
At least
Look
they
at
go
your
to
mouth
Wallace,
full of
so
lead
I
if they do it.
think it's better to
I'm
not
sorry,
have a
what's that?
telegraph station.
They would catch a mouthful of lead if they do it. Not to be presumptive, but a precedent would need to be set quite readily. The first time it's tried, it needs to be quashed, and severely. Otherwise, it'll become a norm.
I mean, the thing is, you don't have to do anything big. I mean, just the notion of them being on the run and going there and risking getting potentially shot is already something that they will have taken into consideration, and maybe they will think, maybe it's not worth the risk of going there.
Didn't with Edgar Lopez.
What?
Came up last night with one of his hurt friends.
Oh, I remember that.
I was informed of that.
He offered to buy a medical bag for $1,000 and he got turned away.
1,000?
Yeah.
Are you certain he even had that much on him?
No, I think he was just trying to buy us. Oh, for $1,000, sure, why not? My principles matter that little to me. I mean, the man took a hammer. Well, he didn't. He had one of his take a hammer to the head of one of the people of Wapiti.
That's what I was told to Two Crows.
Yeah,
Mhm.
2 riders up ahead.
Absolutely atrocious. Howdy.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh, it's Hummingbird.
No, you're just gonna ride straight past me.
Did I cut if I heard me or not?
That's okay. Ah, yeah, it's just gonna all ride just straight past us.
Oh, and Speak the Devil were just speaking about Two Crows.
Are you talking about Two Crows?
talking about Edgar Lopez.
We were talking about I.
Ah, I see. Has he done something again?
No, just mentioning that he had real cowardice last night. And not in a good way.
What do you mean? Coming up to the village, or?
Yeah.
I see.
Saffron hasn't seen the newer things up in the north. We were going to go and take her. We were coming up
Oh.
to Wapiti to change some warmer clothes and then be on our way.
Oh, I see.
If you had other
This is good.
business, we didn't hold you for a little.
No, do you mind if I come?
No? Oh, not really.
Okay. Would you like me to come?
I'd like you to come.
Thank you, Saffron.
You're going to stay, Sakala?
Oh, Charlie.
How's your ass, Saffron?
Excuse me? Sorry. What did you say?
Getting down the mountain.
Okay, I'm fine. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I've got clothing that I need there.
Thick shirt and some jacket.
It sounds like we missed quite the spectacle. Listen, it wasn't a spectacle, okay? Only the entire village of Wapiti came looking for me.
I'll let you get changed. I'll go scout for wolves on the far side.
Okay, nice. It's the best I have. Which, I mean, I actually like the jacket, so. Hang on. We just got... Kana just posted something. I'm gonna look at this. Okay. It's the gun spitting. Why is this so... All right. Well. Go beans. fun thing. That's for sure.
Spice Girl coming.
Have a read of this. Third column. Did you say the Spice Girl?
Yeah.
The Spice. Oh, Saffron. Of course she's coming.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The Spice Girl.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
haha, I've
I
never
forget
heard
your
that
name
one
all the
before.
time.
The target of the
Saffron.
crossing.
So,
I always forget what fucking spice it is.
I don't know
I'm
how to
sorry.
respond to that.
I'm so sorry.
You don't have to
Oh.
apologise for anything, Three Crows.
I almost called you turmeric.
wow.
Please, okay, think of a spice that sounds nice, not like tumor and ick.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon's nice,
Cinnamon.
but that
Yeah,
sounds
I
like a
thought
wee.
cinnamon.
That sounds like a wee dog to me.
That's
Cumin.
true. Coming.
Yeah,
No.
that sounds great, actually.
Yes.
What was that?
Right, sorry, where do you want me putting my eyes?
Third column.
Oh, hello, Charlie.
What you mean? Like third column along? Like on the right?
To the. Yes, to the right.
Just
Alright.
say you two,
So
however you hold them
rescue?
up.
Is there a title I'm looking for?
Still something to fear.
Alright.
No, I know it. I didn't sleep at all last night. Comes
That's a
with the
nice gun.
territory.
Oh, thank you. Oh, here, let me hold it out so you can see it better.
Yes, please. So it doesn't look like I'm.
You got shot.
It's very
Welcome
nice.
to day one.
It's very, very nice.
Oh, thank you. I don't
Okay.
typically go for gold, you know, but
Hmm.
I liked it with this. Then I made another one you might like. It's got the white wrap on it, and
Mhm.
it's got gold engravings and leather and stuff. But the receiver's still brass, and it just has the nicest look to it.
That does sound nice. Thank you. Isla has great taste in guns. She does all of mine. Well, she did all of mine, except they're all stolen.
Of course. I mean, this
course
one's
they
been
are.
stolen too. Actually, both the guns I'm carrying have both been stolen, and they both need gun oil. But you know what?
It's just so satisfying, though. When you get a stolen gun back, it feels like Christmas.
It's a wee bit of a haha. Finally, I got got my stuff back.
Oh, finally win.
Well, it's the gold one. I actually named it Summer's End, and that's because Summers actually stole it from me for about 7 months. But he took it from me and then immediately went to Sisika for 7 months. So and then he gave it back to me when I got out. And then I believe it was Jay Bass stole it from me, and then immediately picked a fight with Willard and Cash, got shot in the face, and ended up in Sisika for a long time.
Brilliant.
And then he and CD stole it from me again, and that very night ended up in Sisika. So you know what? It's got a special curse to it, I'd say. And I'm gonna
It really,
I'm
yes.
gonna inform people of it next time they try and take it from me.
Good.
So are you sure that you want to take that one? Because very notable outlaws, every time they take it, they end up in Sisika that very night. So
Uh-huh. That gun is a ticket to the island. And not the nice one. Shall we go? Yes.
I probably
Oh, please.
that's I should name a new gun. I should name a new gun next one. I name Ticket to Sisika. I love that.
All right, shall we?
No, we're still missing one.
Oh, he's outside the garage.
No? Who?
Which way?
I'm looking at two crows with jealousy. I just want to ride with someone. That'd be so nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Firewater's only.
I mean, I could fall back with her.
Firewater's only big enough for two bottoms.
Sorry,
thought you were
Persephone.
shit. It's okay. It's okay.
So, I'll confess now. I was up here earlier today, and it was just Kiono who was about, and I saw him butchering a kill right here, and I walked down from the mountainside and called out to him, and he said that I spooked him. And I said, oh, I do admit that I considered creeping up on you and snarling from the bushes, but wasn't sure how you'd react. And he's like, oh no, please don't do that to me. Although I'm not one to speak. I'm like, aye, that's right. Because he gave me the most frightening panther scream from the bushes once when I was at the at the butcher stand.
Oh, it sounds like he would have deserved it.
And so
Although
I
you basically
I
made
told him, you know what, maybe next time. And then I went back to gathering oregano, and as I was walking down the mountain, I saw him collecting zeros at the shooting range. And so I just walked towards him, and,
Jesus
and he just
Saffron.
he collapsed on the ground. Which
Such a noise.
I'm not sure what creature would make that noise, but not one that you want to meet in the dark.
I believe it's the
A
lesser
rabid
spotted,
possum.
the lesser spotted Spice Girl.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I think it'd be greater spotted. I do have quite a few freckles on my face. Thank you very much.
Oh, I meant
That is true.
I meant lesser spotted as I rarely see you.
Gotcha.
Especially when you're chewing dirt on the side of a mountain.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I'm fine. I was really just dazed.
We might need to tend to the graves later when we get back.
Oh.
I'm just glad you're okay.
I mean,
Those,
I am. I felt so bad. Like, no, is everyone even gonna know? And then I saw the rangers coming by, and but I couldn't call out to them, so I'm just laying there.
Oh no.
I watched him go back and forth, and finally I just resigned to singing quietly to myself, and then Anna found me.
That really is a handsome horse, by the way, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of horse is it?
Right?
She's Norfolk Roadster.
Sir, go around.
Go on.
God, fuck off.
Sir, fuck off.
Well, we can let him go by and wait for the others, I suppose. She's a Norfolk Roadster, but like the middle quality ones.
Beautiful. Oh.
I agree with Charlie. I don't really think that I think the way that they're listed in the stables, I'm pretty sure it's all bullshit.
I mean, I don't think it's completely wrong, but for instance, the middle quality roadsters will keep up with Turkmans.
It's not bullshit anymore. Ha 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 ha.
Really? Are you sure?
Yep, and it irritates the shit out of me.
Damn. Okay. Nothing we love more than a good sidebar.
That what's happening back there?
I imagine so.
Yes, I did tell her that thing happened to me.
Henry will catch up. We'll be going up by Barrow Lagoon Way.
All right.
Did anyone bring bait?
We're not hunting.
Still, I mean, we're up that way.
No, unfortunately, I don't have any. I'd have to run down
That's
to my
okay.
house to get the ingredients for it and into town.
Ah, no. More just in case.
Now, this is mostly to point out the fist to Saffron.
The what?
Henry's gonna catch up. He called it out.
You got shot.
I let him know. That's why I
Welcome
called
to
out. We
day
were going
one.
up by way of Barrel Lagoon. Where's Sikala? Is he stopping back there too?
I'm not sure. He's
There
just
he is.
lagging behind.
So this area that we're going to, I call it the fist.
Okay.
Because once we get there, you'll understand why. The way the border's cut in from the west side, it looks like a balled up hand being punched into the border that's otherwise relatively smooth.
Okay.
That and it's a big area on top of a bunch of rocky crags. So it looks like a bunch of knuckles sticking out of the earth. I think it's a good name.
Sure.
Well. Or I suppose I was more usually than I am.
I always love these mountain trails.
Yeah, this place is my bread and butter. Taught myself to truly trust my horse along these trails.
Oh, aye. There is nothing like going at a full sprint along them and knowing every turn.
That's what I did when I was bonding with my first horse. A bay, a little bit like Sikala's Mustang. It's of different markings, though, but Tate was his name. It means the wind.
I think I remember him.
Loved that horse. Got killed by two carriages crossing paths down in
I guess Valentine. Aye.
Yeah. He's buried down there. I go see him every once in a while.
Well, I do remember him. It was the horse you had when I first met you.
He was a damn good horse, too. He could keep up with the best of them. Not as fast as Frontier, mind you, but he was a hell of a horse.
Mustangs are good horses.
Yeah. There's a reason that they were requisitioned from the Spanish. Although wild breeding let them get plenty more in them.
It's the paper space though. Across the
What's that? Oh, snake.
Probably a snake, eh?
I hate these mountain snakes.
Aye, right. What business do they have being so weak in the cold?
Maybe we'll pull up right here. Last call for anybody that needs to get some equipment ready. Last call to put on any equipment you need.
I like your chaps.
Thank you.
Sorry, your shops.
Shops.
It is
That's the correct way to say it.
I'm
is
not.
chaps,
I'm
yes.
not gonna say
I know.
that.
They're named after the bush that they were designed to stop. Chapieras.
Do you have goggles?
I do.
They're good for the
Glared.
whatchamacallit.
The glared.
That's what I was thinking. The White House.
Do it. What are we doing?
That's true.
Hey, Rebster.
It's almost a shame that we're going to be going where we're going during the day.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's best seen at night. I should say easiest seen at night.
Well, you know the speed at which days pass here in the crossing. We may very well see it at night.
Oh, we most certainly will. Especially if we take our time getting there safely. There's one place in specific I would really like to go, but
What?
it's really something, Saffron.
No?
It's something that I'm kind of keeping real close to the chest too. Like I've told Windward about it, and that's about it.
What? I want to know. You can't dangle it in front of me like that. I love this.
We're going to a place that if outlaws start hearing about it, it's going to be an absolute hell
Really?
for the law. Yeah.
Oh. I'm so curious. They must have built something up here.
Because you remember how I said it's like those peaks are like knuckles coming out of the ground?
Aye.
Yeah, we're going to go look at some knuckle dusters.
Huh.
And I'm being purposefully obtuse.
I figured. I'm just gonna have to wait till I see it for myself.
Mhm.
I'm so intrigued. People really are lacking to
There are a lot of small things to discuss.
I suppose. It's building up like a huge deal. I'm very, yeah, I know. I mean, listen, last night I was looking up inaccessible areas in, you know, Red Dead, like unused areas, and there are a lot nearby here, and I don't think it would take too much for the devs to make them accessible and usable and to put stuff out there. So
Probably
I'm
best to keep a low pace then if people are spacing out so much.
Aye.
How's your domestic life been?
Well, it's been fine.
Good. Very good. Everything still happy?
Oh, aye.
All right. Now they're lagging too far behind.
I know, they're not even cresting the top of the hill. Hopefully don't lose our tracks.
No, there's no way.
Really? Okay, there they are.
Just want to wait on the last two as well.
Yeah, the whole Tempest Rim area is laced with trails, like deliberately carved trails. They just cut tons of stuff.
There they are. Are you planning anything special for the middle of the month?
I'm not really. I mean, I might try and give him a gift or something like that, but then I kind of will have the energy to do what I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out what to do for Itukala. She doesn't want for anything, and she's always very happy when we spend time together. So the question remains of what do I get her apart from time with me?
I don't can. A horse?
You know, a horse. Where?
You said, what do I get her? I said a horse. I know.
She's got plenty of horses. She has a nervous wreck of a Breton. She has an
You and your
Arabian.
distaste for Bretons.
I mean, I'll be honest, I dislike most of the horses.
Well, maybe get her one that you do like.
The thing is, though, even Itukala will agree, Buttercup is a nervous wreck of a
Boy,
horse.
no, Bretons are fond of screaming their heads off.
Oh, yes, they are.
I bet this is where we're going.
Shit.
What's wrong?
I'm just thinking the most direct way up there is through Spider's Gorge, but I really don't want to go through Spider's Gorge. I'd rather double
Yeah.
back and go up through the shorter way, because what we're going to is north of the Whiteout.
Can we please come up here one time and it not fucking rain?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Sounds like someone didn't put animal fat on his pelt. Rookie mistake.
Spider's Gorge to get up there.
That's what I thought.
Sounds like someone didn't put animal
Directness versus
fat on her
ease
on his
is-
pelt. Rookie mistake.
We're not going too cold.
Ah, look at this beautiful.
going to
We're
have to
getting
pass
we're getting
by.
the driving rain animation combined with the high stepping snow animation, and it's just prime.
No, this is going to empty us out into colder, but it's just the easiest way to get up there. As long as the wind still holds, who knows with the storm.
Golly, you're like a walking bait for fucking bears and shit.
Oh, sorry. Just a bloody mess right there, and the horse had to stop.
You know, it looks like it's a bit thicker than usual, but bang on straight ahead. We should be fine.
Aye,
only
this is
going
the
to last a
easier
couple of
way to
seconds.
get up here.
What?
I was just saying that this is the easiest way to get up to the culture area.
Oh, yes. Yes, this is the
Regardless of
easiest.
how bad the way out is, it's mildest here.
Well, here you don't have to take a lot of turns. You just go straight ahead. There, Spider Gorges last a long time, and you take turns, go through a river,
Aye.
go up, down. Easy to fall, easy to get lost.
Honestly, that's the easiest route right here to break off a pursuit as well. While the snow's still thick, just turn off the road if you can coordinate a spot.
They won't see you. You just go into the river, go to the other side, or just go in the river for some time, and then they will even lose your track. Won't even be able to follow.
I mean, what you can do is just pull off to the side, break line of sight, and if you have enough, you can always circle back around and become the pursuer instead of the pursuee.
True.
We're not going too Coulter though, we'll just cut across this way.
Here, left here.
I think the way out is extra bad today.
It's more towards the left, I think.
Yeah, it'll take us just a hair's breadth into the, maybe skirting into the whiteout. But we should be fine, as long as we stick to the side of the river.
There was a little bit of a whiteout, I remember that. But
Just a bit. We should be fine.
Sorry.
we should be alright.
At least you smell nice.
Ready to